I want to talk about one of the more interesting CBI programs, and this is São Tomé and Príncipe. Now, when I say CBI program, this is citizenship by investment, where you invest some money in a country, you make a donation, and they will grant you citizenship as a result. And São Tomé and Príncipe has been featured quite heavily recently because they offer the cheapest route to citizenship right now. And for a $90,000 donation into the country, they will grant you a citizenship. $90,000 is all it takes, and you can acquire a citizenship, and that comes with a passport. And then if you want to include your spouse and your family, I think it's an extra $10,000, so you're looking at a total investment of $100,000. And what do you get for that? Well, you get a citizenship. You could renounce your current citizenship and just be a São Tomé and Príncipe citizen, but most people would hold it as a second or third citizenship. And it can open quite a few doors. The passport is pretty good. Now, why is it good? Well, it's good if you do business in Asia. You can have easy access to Hong Kong and Singapore and the vast majority of Asia. Excellent for Africa. Africa is a huge emerging market at the moment. And if your plan is to do business in Africa or potentially live there one day, well, a São Tomé and Príncipe passport gives you access to the vast majority of Africa. And where is São Tomé and Príncipe? Well, I can show you. It is an island off the coast of Africa. It is its own country based in Central Africa, just off the coast. And it is pretty popular. It's up till now been known for its tourism, and I think it does some mining of minerals, but don't hold me to that. And it's regarded as being pretty safe. They speak Portuguese and English. I think the vast majority of the population speak both languages. So if you are from Brazil or Portugal, there are certainly benefits to being a São Tomé and Príncipe citizen. And then if you're from the rest of the world, it will give you a second passport, one which has really good access to Asia and Africa, like I said, and also the EU. Now, there's a lot of speculation at the moment about CBI programs and the EU, because the EU is putting a lot of pressure on these countries. And as a result, São Tomé and Príncipe, you will probably not be able to use that passport to get access to the whole of the EU. Some countries will allow it, some won't. Now, it doesn't mean you can't go to the EU, it means you have to apply for a visa. But the reality is the EU has been putting pressure on smaller countries for years. They say, look, you've got to comply to this, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. And if you don't, we will stop your citizens from visa-free travel. If one of your citizens comes to the EU, you'll have to apply for a visa. Well, if that's the case, it's not the end of the world. I regularly need to apply for visas when I travel. Usually it's just a form, $10, $15. That's all it takes, and you get a response in 24 hours, sometimes a little bit longer. But generally, it's not the end of the world. But if your sole goal is EU access, then it's probably not the best passport for you. It won't hold you back, it just won't make it easy. However, if your goal is to do business in Asia or Africa or South America, perfect. It is a very good, affordable citizenship. You can use it to open companies, open banking, put your whole family on it, you can travel on the passport. So it makes it a perfect plan B. And the other thing is they'll accept almost anybody. So unless you are from North Korea, you can apply from, I believe, every single country in the world apart from North Korea. So if you are in Russia or Ukraine, it should seriously be on your radar when you take into account the price point of $90,000 and the ease of application. It is worth serious consideration. And the one thing I should mention, which is why a lot of people are applying for this passport, is speed of processing. Now, some of the Caribbean programs I promote are taking between 3 and 6 months to process a citizenship application. But São Tomé and Príncipe is doing it within 8 weeks, often before. And we've had a lot of clients, many from America, who have been quite surprised just how easy the process is. You apply, pay the donation, and within 8 weeks, you're getting your passport. And you don't have to visit the island. It is simply a purchase, an investment in the country. You get your citizenship, you get all the benefits of the citizenship, and you don't actually have to visit the island, what makes it very appealing. So if you are interested in São Tomé and Príncipe and how you could acquire a citizenship in this beautiful island, well, let me know. Drop me a message, the link is in the bio, and I'll be happy to talk you through your options.